Hope everybody been doing good. Hope y'all been doing good. Another episode of Faith Over Fear. Last episode I gave y'all was distractions, right? So that was the last episode of Faith Over Fear. If you're new to Faith Over Fear, welcome to Golden Child Entertainment TV. Is the channel. Go subscribe, share, like, comment, all that good stuff. And let's get ready for this new episode of Faith Over Fear. So the new episode of Faith Over Fear is called Focus. The last episode we just did was that we did last week was distractions, right? So now what we trying to do is basically get on where we can keep our mind focused, right? What we should be doing and how we should be focusing on things in life. So, always got to give y'all the definition, and then I go biblical, especially in this times we actually need it. All of us need it. I need it. You need it. The next person needed that don't have that edification. So let's get straight to it. If y'all ain't, man, I just want to say appreciate all the ones that's been supporting Golden Child Entertainment TV and those that's been rocking with me for the longest. If you ain't go subscribe, share the page as well. So all the followers, and when you do, when you hit that notification, so you can see all the new episodes going on. So let's get to it. So this is episode 16, focus. So what does focus mean, right? What does focusing mean? So since we know that a lot of times we be distracted by things, it's time to have our mind focused on the goal at hand and what we should be doing in our lives as people, right? So focus is directing attention, efforts, or energy towards a specific point of object or goal, okay? It involves concentrating and sharpening or bringing an image or a thought into a clear view. As people, a lot of times we have no focus, right? We tend to take our eyes off the prize or what we need to be focused on, right? So we have to keep our minds at a focus to where we can keep that goal in front of us, the prize of what we're trying to, right? What is the journey that we have, right? What are we doing to keep that in front of us? So let me finish reading off what focus means. Focus is a clear thought or a clear view centering in the activity of interest, a center point of interest to finish a project or to finish your journey in life, right? So a lot of us, we get discouraged. We got to stay strong in the midst of whatever we're going through. We can't let things around us distract us from what we need to focus on. If you got a goal right now in 2026, I think as people, we need to focus and put our mind on something that's going to actually graduate us to what we need. Do you think you're supposed to stay the same person every year? If you stay the same, then you're not uncomfortable. I got to be uncomfortable so I can move. I don't want to be in comfortability. Comfortability make you settle for less. If you have a mindset like that, it's time for you to redirect, change your mindset, and get focused on what you need to be doing and what's the goal for you to be successful and succeed in your life with just anything, family, friends, your goals, your business, whatever. So let me finish reading what focus means. So intentionally directing your thoughts in your heart and your actions towards things that's specific and at a point of objects that goes that's going to help you elevate in the time of your life, not slacking or taking from, right? So we're going to get biblical. I got to teach this because this is what I do on Faith Over Fear. This is my biblical, straight truth, straightforward to open up people's eyes to help them get on the next track, okay? So international, directing your thoughts and your heart attention towards Yah. He will what? And spiritually related or rather than worldly distractions. So a lot of times we can get distracted for the things around us if we're not too careful to focus on what we need to do. What is the goal we need to do? Focus on what the plan. How do we be successful in life or just following the laws and the commandments of the Father? You got to stay focused, right? Prioritizing right? Our mind focused on Yah, maintaining a steadfast commitment to live in obedience to his commandments. So a lot of times we think that we don't need the Father, right? Ain't you spirit? Everybody's all spirit. If you got life in your body, you have spirit, right? Everybody has spirit. I have a spirit, you have a spirit, the next person have a spirit. But how can we make that focus get to the point where we're not distracted from where the Father wants to elevate in our lives? What are we doing, right? So we're going to go to the book. We're going to go straight to the Bible. We're going to get this truth. We're going to get the facts on how we should be focusing and what to keep a focus so the devil won't distract the things around us. Let's hit it. So Matthew 6, chapter 6 and verse 33. It said, but first seek the kingdom and Yah and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. So if you keeping your mind focused on the Father, then you won't have distractions on the goals of which where he wants you to be at. A lot of times we get straight away from everybody, anything around the jobs, something we trying to conquer, right? If you stay stagnant in your life, it's something holding you back. You can't let your life be held back. Why? Welcome to the chat. Remember to God. Why be held back? So let me give you another thing to keep you focused on your journey and on your goal at the same time as well. And this is in the book of Colossians. Let's go to the book of Colossians. We're going to go to the 3rd chapter, the 1st verse. It said, if then you were raised with Yahushua, seek the things which are above, which are within Christ, is sitting at the right hand of Yah. Verse 2. Set your mind on things above and not the things on the earth. So he make it specific. When we take focus from the Most High, then we take focus on the goal, the gifts, and the dreams, and the journey that he had for us, right? Because then we get stagnated. You ever been to the point in your life where you was focused, but then something redirect you from the focus you was supposed to be in to make it? You be like, dang, now I got to do another year of this. I could have been. It's just like going to school. I could have been done with school 2 years back, but now I let something direct me from the focus on what I was supposed to do to be successful or to succeed. Even in the business, you started a business and you're like, dang, I'm lacking somewhere where you start losing your money. You're like, where is this going? Because your mind was never focused on the big goal, which is the Most High Yah, which was the kingdom. So you got to keep your mind focused on the kingdom in order to elevate to where the Father wants you to be. See, you got to remember, the Most High planned your life out for you. So if your mind focused on things of the world, then you won't succeed. I'm gonna be real. Remember, the devil can give you things too. The devil can give you gifts. He can give you stuff too, just as well like the Most High. But what is that going to cost you? Is it going to cost you your life? Is it going to cost you to lose people? Is it going to cost you to lose things? Heck yeah. Let's go back to Colossians again. 3rd chapter, 1st verse. Then if you arise and seek Yahushua and seek the things which are above, which in Christ sit to the right hand, then set your mind on the things that's above and not of the earth. So I'll always put that in my mind. I always keep my mind focused on what the Father wants me to be. So let's really see. He said, attention to prioritize your mind on the kingdom of Yah, maintaining a steadfast commitment to living in obedience and to his commandments. And that's the number one thing in life, y'all. So if you're not focused, get back redirected and focused. Set your mind on the one that gave you your spirit and your body and your soul. He gonna lead you to where you need to be led to. Because once you take your eyes off him, then you done redirected yourself to another move, right? You done got knocked off. See, Chicken Wings, what's up, Chicken Wings? Appreciate you for coming to the live. You really have to keep your mind focused on the Father, right? It's a lot of us that be directed. That's the devil's job. If the devil can come, bring confusion to you, how can you stay focused? He just said that don't seek the things that's of the earthly things, because now you misdirected from where the Father wants you to be. If you focus your mind on the Most High Yah, he would directly direct you to the path and the journey you will be successful in. If he said, I planned your life out for you, Why you won't directly give yourself to him? I had to learn these things as I was growing up and doing dumb stuff. I started directing my focus towards the Most High Yah. And to this day, now I'm doing it. And yet when I was younger, I wasn't, right? Because I was getting caught up in the stuff for the world. Because I thought the things that looked pretty, that was glamour and glitz, it really was directing me from where he wanted my life to be like. And then once you do that, you get distracted where it takes 3 years off your life where you could have wish I could have, would have, would have been. You had the same sins, not knowing the whole goal was to focus on the kingdom at hand and his obedience and being with him. He gonna guide y'all. Don't matter what your friends, family, or what people think. Always keep your mind set on the Most High. Always pray to him. He gonna lead you. He gonna lead you to where you need to be and how you should be. Not giving glory unto man, but give glory unto the Most High, y'all. So what this is having you to focus on him, the goals, your projects, and your journeys, and your dreams. Once you start doing that, what's up, big dog? What's up, dog? Common Freedom. I appreciate y'all for coming to the live. Welcome to Faith Over Fear, which I teach truth biblically, open up the minds of our people. And welcome to Go to Child Entertainment TV, which is the platform. Go subscribe, share, which I push out Faith Over Fear. I push out vlogs, A New Beginning, A Day in the Life of Tweez, revolving reviews on tech and everything else y'all need to know. Cities, traveling, all that good stuff. So I appreciate everybody that's new. Go subscribe to Go Child Entertainment TV and like and all that. And get that notification going so we can keep pushing the truth. So our main purpose is to stay focused. Don't let the enemy direct you to where you need to be at. Because all it takes is one slightly missed confusion, right? Missed thought. That's all the devil does. Once he put a distraction in front of you, you're going to fall astray. I did it many a times. I'm not perfect, y'all. But now we only perfect through his son, Yahusha. Okay? And we have to continue to follow him. Once we start seeking the things of the kingdom, and I ain't saying it's going to be easy. You will have your focus back to where your journey will become better. Everything will become clear of who you need to be around, who you should be around, who you should be telling. And you can't tell everybody your moves. Keep the Father, keep your prayer life, and keep your mind focused on the kingdom and on him. I appreciate everybody that come on this page. Subscribe to Go Child Entertainment TV. Share. I appreciate all the love and the support. And let's continue to stay focused on the journey at hand and the goals and dreams that the Most High give us. Peace and love.